Shalom. I want to give our honor, our praise, our glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace, blessing, grace, and safety goes out to all I can around the world, preaching and teaching this word and truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, I want to go into a World War III update. Okay, and this is from the Washington Post. I'm going to read this article and grab some precepts. I don't want to watch the side. This is edifying. All right, because, hey, as we know, tensions have been high with Babylon the Great and Russia. All right, so we're gonna get into it. It says, as Ukraine invasion looms, Europe fears Kremlin will cut off its gas supply. Russian and U.S. officials traded threats Tuesday about what might be the Kremlin's most potent weapon in its campaign to divide NATO as it weighs aggression against Ukraine: natural gas. As Russian tanks and troops are amassing at Ukraine's border, Moscow has reduced the amount of natural gas flowing into the heart of Europe. It is developing enough to keep power plants and factories humming and ensure that European homes can fend off the chilly January gloom, but not enough to prevent prices from soaring to record levels. It says the fuel has arrived for decades, through periods of crisis and tension, and even the breakup of the Soviet Union. All right, keep that Soviet Union in mind. It says, but now Russia is threatening to cut off the gas if it faces economic sanctions following an incursion into Ukraine, and the United States and its allies are scrambling to line up a substitute. All right, so, hey, Russia threatening to cut off the gas supply to Europe for what? U.S. trying to invade Ukraine. All right, for U.S. trying to cause those sanctions. Okay. So what? Hey, Russia is gonna get ready to get back into that old Soviet spirit, that old go against Babylon the Great spirit, old go against America spirit. All right, and this is all set up from on high from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Let's read a little more. It says, if Russia decides to weaponize its supply of natural gas or crude oil, it wouldn't be without consequences to the Russian economy, added the official, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the White House has not announced specific policy responses. Remember, this is a one-dimensional economy. It needs oil and gas revenues as much as Europe needs supplies. But Russian policymakers say that if their country is disconnected from the international bank processing system known as SWIFT, as U.S. leaders have threatened, they won't keep natural gas flowing. All right. Hey, so Russia's saying if they disconnected from that SWIFT, all right, that Europe is not going to receive energy from them. All right. And this is all set up from on high from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to cause these heathens to go to war with each other, man. All right? To usher in what? That World War III. Okay? So you got them with boots on the ground about to meet up in Ukraine. Okay? And Ukraine was once a part of the USSR, and Russia wants them back, man. They want that old Soviet Union, that old USSR back. And that's why the Lord is what? Going to make them come back together. All right? So this is Ezekiel 38:2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. All right? And that represents Russia. Okay? Gog, the land of Magog. All right? That area is now what? Known as Russia. It says the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal and prophesy against him. All right. So the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which is represents Russia, okay, would be the Russian president, the Russian government, which is Putin. All right. So we prophesy, okay, against Gog and Magog, Russia. All right, telling them what? And say this: Thus said Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army. Okay? And that's what the Heavenly Father is going to do, putting those hooks into the jaws of Russia, okay, and turning them back into that Soviet Union spirit, that USSR spirit, and going to make them get their allies and fight against Babylon the Great, aka America. It says, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So Russia and their allies are going to get together and try to fight against Babylon the Great. It says Persia, all right, which is what Iran, okay, those Elamites, said Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Okay, and Russia is going to turn Russia and their allies, okay, and who is Russia's biggest ally? Iran, aka Persia. Okay, they're going to get together with those, with their shield and bucklers, and they're going to fight in this Third World War. All right, Salakia. Okay, this Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and that's what we got going on. That's why you're seeing news articles about this. Okay, that's why Russia and Babylon the Great, aka America, are talking shit to each other, basically, all right, and about to meet up in Ukraine, man. All right? Because that third woe is coming quickly. Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Excuse me. Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, and that's what the Heavenly Father has going on. He has the men of war drawing near and letting them come up. All right, they're going to eventually meet in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, okay, Yahweh's judgment. But right now, it seems like they about to link up in Ukraine and have a little spat. All right. So I just want to bring that out, man, because what Russia is getting, all right, the Lord is putting those hooks back into the jaws of Russia, okay, and about to make them come up against Babylon the Great and NATO and the EU. So it's going to be America, aka Babylon the Great, and their allies, all right, which is NATO and the EU, versus Russia and their allies, okay? So, hey, we're just sitting back watching the show that Yahweh Bashim Yahshai has going on, all right? So I don't want to Ratazade. I was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Shalom.